Hello.
Hello.
It's the midpoint, Megan.
I don't have a great feeling about this.
For audiences that don't care about screenwriting and maybe don't know what the midpoint is, the midpoint in a story is usually referred to as the point of no return. It's the point in a story where like everything turns on its head and starts to like downtrend for the worst. So
Not good.
let's do our rock, paper, scissors and get into this. I'm excited.
For rock, paper, scissors, are we wanting to still do best 2 out of 3 from now on, or are we just wanting to do like a quick...
Let's just do one and done.
Perfect. All right.
Ready?
Mhm.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Well, that was fast.
Excellent. Take it away, Allie.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Rated MA. As always, I'm Allie and this is Meg, and today we're watching House of the Dragon Season 3, Episode 5, which as of right now does not have a title because the titles don't come out until like at least an hour after the episode is live. Meg and I, as always, will be taking notes as we go through this. We do have a notes portion at the end of the video where we discuss everything that happened, some of our theories. Occasionally, I'll compare things that I know from the books to what it is in the show. I'm not always right, nor will I ever be. As always, you guys can check these episodes out unedited over on our Patreon. They are behind our $3 tier, but it is the entire full-length episode. So if there's a part in this that we didn't react to that you wanted to see, it's over on our Patreon. We also are cross-posting these on Patreon as well, so the full episode, what you're seeing right now, is also on Patreon, just in case these episodes go off of YouTube, because we had a weird thing with our first episode where it got flagged for copyright, but then none of our other episodes have done it, so we're just doing it as a safety precaution. It is completely public, it is completely free, you don't have to pay anything to watch these like YouTube edited videos. So if for whatever reason these videos disappear or you can't find them, check our Patreon, they'll be over there. Is there anything else? Am I missing anything else?
I mean, you do know the fates of some characters. Like, you haven't been really spoiling it, but there are a
I
few
do.
spoilers, Allie.
Yes, I will occasionally talk about spoilers. Meg does not know about the books. I know a little bit about the books, not a ton. I knew a lot more about Night of the Seven Kingdoms than I did about this. But that being said, occasionally we'll talk about some spoiler stuff. So just be warned of that. If you don't want any spoilers, be a little careful watching our videos. I can't give you more of a warning than that because most of the time it just comes up in conversation. But that's the best I can do, I suppose.
I think that's it.
Okay, all right then. Are you ready to get into this, Meg?
I am ready to get into this.
Yeah, as Meg said, okay, no cold open again. We're just going straight into this. I do know the fates of all of the major characters. I won't be surprised at some things, but I will be looking out for how certain things progress, because I will say there's a character in this right now who is supposed to have already died who hasn't died yet.
Oh.
I'll be curious to see what happens.
Another crossing burned. We might never reach Tumbleton.
So how long will it take you to build a bloody thing again?
Oscar Tully and Roddy the Ruin. That's these two.
To make the stony set, secure the barge and transit there. It puts us back by a week, but we can do no better.
Why can't I have an accent like that?
I know. The northern accents are my favorite.
Well, we continue to suffer this Cole and his band of hangers on.
But Chris and Cole, I am past enduring, north or south.
Kill him.
And we will bring him down.
Or we could play at his game.
I'm literally praying for Kristen Cole's downfall, please. If this is your first video watching with us, as you can tell, I hate Kristen with a burning passion.
Are we getting ambushed? Yeah, this guy, I don't know his name. I know Oscar Tully and I know the other one. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Duck.
Yeah. Oh!
There's Kristen Cole, speak of the devil.
Great.
I'll make for stony set. Humble once more be ahead of them.
Burning the tents, it feels like a waste of resources and materials. You could have reused those.
Yeah, literally. Could have taken them for yourselves.
Okay, back at Harrenhal. Oh, are we finally going to see Aemond?
I think we are.
I'd have known we were expecting guests. I would have made up the beds.
Well, you won't find your quarry here. Her founding stones were watered with the blood of men.
Right.
Yeah, her accent is just perfect for this. Oh, there's Aemond.
Oh. I never noticed it's like a jewel in his eye.
It's a sapphire.
Stay back. My brother. Aegon, he was here. My
Just
brother.
a dream again. That's all.
I was gonna say, do you think he like falls for her?
I mean, I know the extent of their dynamics, so I will.
She saw it. She said I would die. And I ruined everything.
Do you think he knows that Rhaenyra took Queen's Landing yet? Or King's Landing? Queen's Landing.
I don't know.
Do you think Alice has told him yet? Because she obviously knows.
I don't think she has. He'd be flipping out and demanding to get back.
Well, he seems like kind of not all there.
Yeah, he's haunted by Harrenhal like Daemon was.
The cats! Oh, because of all the rats! Because that's what Alan suggested. He said, on the ship we used cats. Who dis?
I must thank you again for your loyalty, Grand Maester.
I find myself under some scrutiny. I fear I can no longer offer you assistance.
I don't want it.
You must. Could be a boy. She will kill it. She will have no choice. Or if she does not, she will take it from you.
I can't do it.
Helena, please. Please. Think of it as a cup of tea. Nothing more.
But it isn't.
It has delivered me from disgrace and ruin. It has delivered Rhaenyra herself.
Oh, interesting. I'm guessing it's moon tea or something.
It's mine! It's my own! It's mine!
I had hoped a seat on the council would suffice as recompense for House Frey's loyalty.
But Harrenhal was to be our recompense. Stark's army has crossed the Trident, and we expect the Crown's word to be honoured.
What could anyone possibly want in Wendish Town?
Not Wendish Town itself, Your Grace.
I love the cats. If anything happens to the cats, I will blow up King's Landing myself.
Aemond may be provoking us.
By sacking a farm or three, to what end?
Dragons need to eat.
Once again, Aemond is nowhere to be found.
2 of our gold cloaks were found dead in the street this morning.
Oh.
Where was this?
Flea Bottom.
Flea Bottom.
There is fresh news from Lord Tully's camp. Their march has been slowed by interference from Sir Criston Cole.
Go back to the Riverlands. If Aemond has shown himself once, he may do so again.
We arrived back only this morning. The Lady Baylor has not eaten, much less slept.
I am more than ready to fly.
I will send Daemon.
I will go once I have dealt with this business in the city.
It is not a matter for the Crown.
They are my men, and we depend on those men now to secure your rule.
I mean, the gold cloaks are Daemon's whole thing.
They are. They have been for a really long time.
Have I somehow found myself back on Dragonstone? That my voice must again compete with yours? My interest is Vhagar.
Mine too, but we have time enough. Aemond is afraid. At this moment, there is a disturbance in your city, and you, yourself, are its likely cause.
Young Prince Joffrey has returned this hour from the Vale.
Joffrey.
Joffrey.
Her son?
I will come to him when I'm able. I'm sure he's tired.
Oh, no. Okay, so Joffrey's back.
Wonder how old he is at this point.
8? I don't know.
Damn.
Like, Jace and Luke were only like a year or 2 apart, but Joffrey was like significantly younger than them.
Yeah.
I'm not going back.
We have nowhere else to go.
You heard what I did. Vhagar has been sighted at Wendish Town.
2 days ago. This is more than a folly. It is dangerous.
Fucking 7 fucking elves!
I watched his ankle roll. That was crazy.
You are hungry and broken and spent, and we are alone. If we were to be discovered...
Stop telling me what I can't do!
Damn.
I mean...
Every one of my miseries is of his making, and I swear before the warrior himself, I'm going to find him and fucking kill him.
It's not wrong.
I really like Tom Glencarney. I like him a lot. I think he's really talented.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of my favorite actors on this show, I think.
The guests you receive, what is it that you want? And the gifts they bring.
She knows.
She suffers terrible headaches. The Maester is kind enough to tend to her. I took a lover after Viserys.
Was he a lord? Or a commoner? Or perhaps both? You would not, of course, seek to deceive the queen.
I am her prisoner. As you were once, if I'm not mistaken.
Have you ever seen the High Tower in Old Town, Sir Criston?
I can't get over how much better Gawain's horse looks than Kristen's.
Ormond and I
had a game to run the tower.
I like Gawain a lot.
At that moment,
cool.
when the sun rises over the Seven Kingdoms, I hope to show it to you one day. You could make a home at Old Town, Sir Kristen.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, was she pregnant?
Don't think so.
Something about the way she looks is odd.
The Queen wanted it stopped. The Queen's son is dead. She must be excused her impulses.
Well, you'd have me refuse it.
No, rather temper her.
No, they cut their bowels, as well as their throat. Did they tell you that?
Ugh.
I shall address them.
Wow, I really like the way the gold
A
cloaks
rousing
look.
speech from the rogue prince himself. I'm not sure that's going to
cool.
make up for a steady wage anymore.
So I like the color.
Yeah, it's a nice shade.
Murder? Ooh. 2 more gold cloaks.
Why does she kind of look like a young Millie Bobby Brown?
Yeah, the problem is, who is she whispering for? Oh wait, that guy. I feel like I've seen him before. 3 marks in the tally. What is that mean?
Oh, of course.
We fell every tree from here to Bitterbridge. We must secure our walls. Rhaenyra's host is surely on the march.
To venerate our ancestors, that is a noble task, and I'm grateful for it.
Mary Martell, the yellow toad of dawn. She was the only woman ever to have been gifted with a truly military mind. When Aegon the Conqueror claimed her lands, she refused to submit.
She declared him a usurper. She swore that Dawn would ever be unbowed, unbent.
Mary poisoned her own wells, hid her soldiers in the very sand of the desert.
But she rose up out of the darkness and slaughtered them in their beds.
A cunning mind can resist the most savage of beasts.
Oh.
Let's start again.
What a sore loser.
Literally.
I hate him.
Never apologize for victory. Do you think it a good likeness?
Are they like coins with his face on them or something?
The son of Viserys, the beacon shining from the high tower.
Crazy.
Ate the leaves of the nightshade, but that would be death for you or me.
Lots of Helena this episode. I love her.
Listen now, dearest. We must leave here. This very evening. There is a hidden door that leads out in Aemon's chamber.
The one the men used when they came to kill my boy.
With luck, we may escape and melt into the streets of King's Landing.
And Jahara?
If she were to cry out, even once, then that would be the
I
end.
will not leave her.
And it might be prudent, in fact, for the Queen to take the child to ward.
I think it's interesting that she says, oh, the guards and no one will hurt her, Rhaenyra won't. But she was just saying about her pregnancy that Rhaenyra would use it.
You look away when you lie.
I mean, Helena loves her kids.
She does.
We've traversed the Trident 50 times in the last fortnight.
A fortnight? Oh, it's 2 weeks have passed.
Wow.
The Queen sees you as her talisman, a sign from the gods. But I...
It wasn't your fault.
She won't look at me. I was one day to be queen. My path lay straight before me, and now...
The path has vanished.
Vhagar!
Oh.
She's gone.
Interesting that Vhagar left him there.
Yeah.
This is a gorgeous room, by the way.
Oh, it is. If it wasn't, you know, haunted and terrifying and probably full of mold, I would stay there.
Without her, I'm nothing.
You are mistaken. The Queen hunts her as well.
Queen.
Oh.
Oh.
Aegon.
Queen says he's dead. And that you killed him.
I mean, he tried to, definitely.
He tormented me. At childhood. I worshipped him.
Sometimes the child that grieves her is the one a mother loves best.
There is no possible scenario in which I make it to Wendish Town to kill my stupid fucking brother.
I love him.
He was Cole's little pet, do you remember? A prodigy with the sword.
I had to sit and applaud him. Aemon the champion.
This is an interesting insight into Aegon and Aemon today. I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm sure he thought I was a terrible king, but what I could have been if I was given his fucking advantages.
They both think their mother loved them more. Alicent, you will never be a good mom. Only to Helena, maybe.
You've done nothing but whinge and self-flagellate with a tenacity I find astonishing. Firstborn son, Prince of the Realm, the finest tutors, the finest knights.
Oh.
But instead you trampled your birthright in the mud.
He needs to hear this, though.
He does. He needs to be humbled.
Reveling in mediocrity.
Ooh. Reveling in mediocrity is crazy.
You are a terrible man.
Right.
I love him. I love that I hate him. But also, Aegon did need to hear that.
He absolutely did.
I'm getting concerned. We're like 40-ish minutes in, and there's a lot of things they've set up that haven't come to pass quite yet.
Krinkondan. Krenuntis nihus kesir rilza.
Mary Ololofosesa Ondoriloma.
Senyuho je made no goikivis. Sit de husa un upale si boni unut vestras. Lo kesir. Podja undurilla ixos.
I want to see this part of the script.
They have to take exams, oral exams.
Migros. Une apicas. Se kesir iora osnas don.
Is that Mushu or is that in the show?
Oh, no, that's my dog. Yeah.
It's like there's a dog in the temple, the church.
There's a dog in the sept.
This land may be theirs, but even they could not cause thorns and brambles to spring from the earth in our path.
Gawain bitching.
They see no sense in continuing with this plan, and to speak truth, nor do I.
Gawain begging him to stop, and he won't.
Yep.
Just hire the fucking ship.
What ship might that be?
Tywin Lannister?
Hello? Wait.
I told you he wasn't dead.
Wasn't he a twin or something?
Yes, he's the one that the fucking pirate lady shoved off the boat during the
Yeah.
gullet.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, Helena's so cute.
You said the Nasamitas
She
with
is.
Jahara.
Did you imagine I wouldn't be watching?
There is no need for Rhaenyra to hear of what transpired tonight.
I will keep no more secrets from the Queen.
I heard tell of the White Worm. Years ago, she had the cunning to play all sides, not just lapdog to the Queen.
These are rich words in the mouth of a high tower.
Rhaenyra will do in the end what she has to do, and what she has to do will be dire. Will you stake so high a wager in the whims of a dragon rider?
I want to go out. I need to see the moon.
The window will have to do. If you say nothing, no harm is done. You earn yourself favor with the High Towers.
I'll be curious to see what she does.
Yeah.
Because we talked about this a while ago. I don't fully trust Massaria, but I also don't not trust her.
Aww.
Girl, go speak to your son, please.
Do you think she's hesitant because, she lost Luke and she lost Jace and everything?
Probably. I mean, this is her last son by Harwin.
Exactly.
Gawain is filthy.
Oh!
Those are the things that Helena was talking about. Wasn't she? There's like poisonous... Oh no, that can't be the same thing. There's no way. There are poisonous bugs near King's Landing, which is like an actual thing, but that was a leech, it looked like.
I mean, they are going through this like marsh, like maybe.
Is this Rhaena? Oh, no?
Oh! Okay, so that's... Okay.
What are we looking at? Is this Harrenhal again?
Yeah, this is Harrenhal. It's more people trying to... Oh, wait, no!
Yeah, this is Harrenhal.
This has become tiresome. I'm of a mind to send a message to the Queen myself. He's not here.
Weak yourself in a woman. I'm going to fuck you and make you my sword.
Now he doesn't have a
Seems you've
sword.
taken a turn for the better.
Linger here no longer. He risks his safety merely by
An ocean passage beset by pirates and dragons and storms. And then what? People. Do you forget? I've eaten and fought with and shared.
They're gonna find his crown.
I have men riding with me.
We sell swords, cheaply bought by the look of them.
I was only risking my life at sea for our common cause. It seems I missed it.
Oh!
He killed that guy fast.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Laris went, ugh. I mean, to be fair, why did that guy show him his own crown? What did he think was going to happen?
We are hunters, not prey. Hunters get paid.
You and I are the protectors and keepers of the greatest citadel in all of Westeros. Trust in your queen, and I pledge you, you will be repaid twice over for the sacrifices you make now.
Damon, where are you going to get that money from?
As Rhaenyra's great empire grows and the 7 kingdoms become 9, become 12, become the new Valyria.
Damon with his gold cloaks.
No man walks alone. Woodguard, Outram. You oversee the market square.
I love the look of it over one shoulder.
We've apprehended someone, Your Grace. River Road.
Then he will be the first to be repaid.
Oh, the crossing is destroyed.
The rivermen have crossed and burned the bridge behind them.
Wayne looks like he's about to cry.
Get fucked, guys. Oh, he is.
So he failed.
Oh, Queen.
Queen, I do kind of fuck with Queen, even though he's a green.
Yeah.
It's not really his fault any of this shit's happening.
They just take his eye out. Oh, just for you, Allie.
I don't like eyeball stuff.
How many others?
I can't look at the
Who was with you?
the hollow.
I can't.
I ate with the king! Is that... Please!
It was Aegon then.
No.
Oh.
The king? Which king is he referring to? Oh, Darren! Is it Ormond? It's Ormond. That's what it is. It's Ormond doing it, so it's got to be King Darren.
Of King Darren Targaryen.
King Darren.
Oh, the coin.
Good plant in place. Good bring it up and then it comes back later.
Perhaps this is the best we could have hoped for. We've made our mark and returned.
Gwaine, he is not listening to you.
No.
I thank you for your offer, Sir Gawain. But my path is set before me. We will join them in battle. Face them head on. We've half the men that we set out with. It will march us towards certain death. This was your goal,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
To die in battle.
Mm-hmm.
All along, I've offered you sanctuary. Or at least the hope of one. You have offered me service to your house. I have defined myself by oaths, and the Highborn have made much of me while it pleased them to do so.
Oh, he's crying.
I am the realm's greatest warrior.
Right.
No.
I
Okay.
will die as such.
I hope you die in a shameful way. I hope you shit your pants.
His fate in the books is interesting.
And they will sing songs of it.
I mean, his nickname is the Kingmaker, so he does have a good nickname.
And Queen Alicent herself will hear them.
What is this? Who is this? Young Darren Targaryen. Ormond has declared him king.
Now, in the darkness, we will not lose heart.
She hears something.
Oh, the secret passage out of the room.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because that's what Rhaenyra used.
Yes, that's how Rhaenyra got out to go visit Daemon in King's Landing.
Uh-huh. Forgot about that.
Might not have been used in 20 years.
And the smith.
Did Gwaine just leave?
He did.
This feels like the episode is ending.
Interesting midpoint episode.
Yeah, unless the midpoint was last episode, which it is possible, I suppose. Wait. Where are all the gold cloaks?
Would they be out in the city right now?
They're supposed to go in shifts.
No, it's blocked.
Oh.
have to go back.
There is no way back. The door is shut.
Oh.
What is happening?
No!
Uh-oh.
Are all the gold cloaks dead? Oh.
Oh my god.
This is definitely the midpoint. Oh no. I mean, I did like the episode. Did Gawain leave?
Yeah, that was Gwen. He left. Like, he got out.
Ooh. That is interesting.
I mean, in his mind, he's like, we're gonna die. So he's like,
it is a suicide mission. He knows
Yeah.
that for sure. He knows it's a suicide mission.
he's like, Kristen Cole, you are more fucking bonkers than I thought. I'm out.
Wow. That was a good episode.
Yeah, I liked it.
There wasn't a ton of like Rhaenyra in this, but it was a lot of everybody else, which I do think was necessary to set the scene on the scope of the rest of the world.
I also really liked how we found out about like Aemond and Aegon.
Yes, I really enjoyed the Aemond and Aegon stuff.
I did too. You know, we only knew so much, but just like getting this perspective, I really enjoyed it.
I think the major question is Mysaria going to tell Rhaenyra about Alicent and Helena?
I think she is after. I mean, she doesn't, she just thinks they're still in the room. So I think she might once she realizes they did get out. I don't know if she was going to in that moment, like whether or not, but I think now for sure she is.
It's interesting because Alicent was bringing up, I think Alicent had her for a minute or two where she was like genuinely getting to her of like, well, I'm Rhaenyra's prisoner, and if I'm not mistaken, you were once too, which is true. Now, Rhaenyra did free Mysaria, and Mysaria came back of her own free will and started working for her. But I think Alicent maybe misstepped at the end of that conversation because she basically was like, Rhaenyra's just using you and she'll run out of uses for you, and then where will you be? Which is a legitimate concern. She probably should have stopped there. And then she followed it up by being like, by doing so, you earn the favor of the High Towers, which is basically being like, you'll be useful to me and I'll repay you when I'm back in power, which is basically just being like, all Mysaria is good for is working for somebody. And that's what she was accusing Rhaenyra of doing. And then she turned around and did the exact same thing of like, oh, well, if you work for me, I'll help you and I'll take care of you when you're useful to me.
Yeah. There's a lot of different dynamic discoveries.
Yeah, this episode was mostly about Team Green.
Yeah.
Almost entirely about Team Green, except for the handful of scenes with the Gold Cloaks Daemon and Rhaenyra.
I think it was definitely necessary.
I do too. I had heard a rumor that there was going to be, because one of the episodes, was it episode 3? It was either 2 or 3, was the one where it was like all Rhaenyra the whole way through.
Yeah, it was a complete Rhaenyra episode. I think it was 3.
I think it was 3. So anyway, what I was getting to was after that episode, there were rumors that there was going to be an episode that was very Aegon-centric, and I wonder if this is that episode. I would not call this Aegon-centric. I would call it Team Green-centric, but I would not call this Aegon-centric. But there were rumors that there was going to be an episode that was very similar to Rhaenyra's episode, but was all from Aegon's point of view, which would be difficult to do given that he's stuck in one place that does not have a bearing on the rest of the realm. So I do wonder if somewhere along the grapevine it went from like, oh, there's an episode that's really central on Team Green to it's focused on the Green to it's focused on the monarchy of the Green to it's focused on Aegon, and then it's like all Aegon, and that was how it got diluted over time. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Maybe it's just, yeah, especially with only 3 episodes left. It's like I feel like there's a lot that has to get done.
Yeah, so I don't know where Kristen and them are. They were looking for a river crossing, but I don't remember. They were trying to cut them off, but I don't think I wrote down where they were trying to get to.
Oh, they were trying to get to...
the only town name I wrote down was Wendish Town, because that's where Vhagar had been spotted, but I think they passed that.
Were they trying to meet them in Tumbleton? Is that it? Or
Gwaine wanted to go to Tumbleton because that's where Ormond is, because Gwaine kept
Yeah.
trying to push for Tumbleton, and Kristen led them away because the northern armies, which is Craig and Stark's Winter Wolves, they're marching south to King's Landing to aid Rhaenyra. But they had to cross the crossing at the Twins, which was in the Vale, which is where the Freys were. Hold on. I'm going to pull up that same map that we looked at last week, because that map was super helpful. I think it was...
Trying to see if I can find it.
The phrase... So here's the crossing at the Twins.
Uh-huh.
This is where... here's Wendish Town. So I'm assuming... Oh, maybe it was the Trident. Maybe that's where they're trying to cross, is over here somewhere. And because it's not terribly far from Harrenhal. And
Maybe,
it's
that's where they're going, isn't it? Harrenhal to reunite with Aemond? Was that it?
Well, they were on their way there because they were over by Harrenhal. They were basically like over here somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. And the problem was they were just waiting for word of no, remember, they went to Harrenhal. They spoke to Alice.
Oh, they did. Yeah, that's right.
So yes, they were over by Harrenhal. They were just waiting. And when Vhagar never showed up, they were like, the fuck are we supposed to do? So they went to Harrenhal to look because Vhagar had been spotted there, and then they left. So they're probably over this way. So whatever river they crossed, I'm assuming it's the Trident, maybe over here. I'm not 100% sure.
I mean, it would make sense because that is the biggest area of where...
Yeah, I mean, it's the biggest river in this area because there's Tumbleton's down here. Here's Bitterbridge. I know that Bitterbridge does play a part in this, but I can't imagine them this far south.
Yeah, You also brought up those bugs or like leech, and you said you thought it was like a leech or anything, but they're going through. I couldn't tell exactly. Was it just like really rainy? It was like a marsh, wasn't it?
It was like a marsh.
Maybe look for an area around where marshes are.
I mean, that could be over here. Blackwater Rush. Could they be over in this area, maybe? Because I do know there is something in this world, in this story, called the Battle of Bitterbridge, but it happens later. So they're not here yet, because everything is starting to converge on Tumbleton.
I wonder if they're in like the Reach.
I think they're... I think
wait.
they're in the... Okay.
They're in the river. They're heading towards the Riverlands because there's so many Rivermen compared to one of us.
Right.
So they have to be up that way.
All of Cregan's people came up here and started marching down the King's Road.
Yes.
They, at the crossing at the Twins, which I'm assuming is maybe this, or there is a river that runs through here. The Twins had to be open so that Cregan's wolves could come south. So they did come south. Wendish Town, I wrote down. Vhagar was spotted at Wendish Town right here. So Vhagar was spotted over here, not terribly far from Harrenhal. So I'm assuming that they are maybe near River Run, between Wendish Town, River Run, and Crossroad Inn, which is this triangle.
That makes sense.
I'm assuming they're over here, which is just a little bit north of Harrenhal.
Yeah, that would make sense.
They were talking about the Stony Sept. They were trying to get to the Stony Sept. They were. I do remember them saying that now. Maybe they are further south.
Or they're heading down towards that way.
I think people were headed this way because they kept saying something about the Stony Sept, and because I think what had happened was Criston and his men were trying to outrun the Rivermen and kept saying, if we push, we'll make it there. They mentioned the Stony Sept a handful of times, and when they got to the river, the bridge was already gone because the Rivermen did beat them there somehow. It's terrain I'm assuming that they're more familiar with, being Rivermen. Because I do now remember them saying Stony Sept. God, I wish I had written down where the fuck they were. I think that's right. I don't know. I could be completely mistaken. I'm sure everyone's going to correct me in the comments, and that's fine. I get it.
They're somewhere on this map.
I know where Rhaenyra is.
Yes.
She's over here. And I know where fucking what's-his-face is. I know where Darren and Ormond are.
I know where Aemon's at.
Aegon and them we found out they're over here by Maidenpool. They're in this area. And he was trying to barter passage for them. He wanted them to get to Lannisport. How the fuck were they going to get all the way over there? They were going to have to cut across the whole country. Okay, now that we've established that you and I need to start writing down city names.
Oops.
Yeah, okay, so I said this earlier. Gwaine is supposed to... Oh, never mind. I did not say that earlier.
Oh, was it the thing you were gonna say, but then you were like, I'm not gonna say it?
No, I said something at the beginning of this episode where I was like, there are things that are different from the books. There's something
Yes.
about Gwaine that is like visibly different from the books. And I was like, right. And it has to do with Gwaine. But I just realized I didn't actually tell you what that was. So I will.
Sounds good.
I will say, I did know that Tywin Lannister was alive. I did know because he lives in the books.
Yeah, I'm shocked he made it out the way he did.
Well, like I said, if you don't see a body, that doesn't mean they're dead.
Fair point. Yeah, Alicent wanting Helena to terminate her pregnancy.
I mean, I get her being like, because like her grandchild then would be, especially if it's a boy, which it will be a boy.
If it's a boy, yeah,
it would be a problem because it questions Rhaenyra's legitimacy again.
Exactly. See, I understand it in that point where she's like, Rhaenyra will basically kill this child.
Yeah.
But one, I guess pretty much almost back then, they're always thought it was a boy. Like they always did. And so I guess it makes more sense now that I'm talking out loud and thinking about it, because when it came to, I forgot Helena's daughter's name.
Jaehaera.
Yes, Jaehaera. She was like, oh, she'll be fine. Alicent was like, she'll be fine. Rhaenyra won't hurt her. We'll come back for her later. Like, okay, but that, you know what I mean? Where it was like contradicting.
Well, Helena said it. She said, you look away when you lie.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, no, Rhaenyra would absolutely. I don't think she would hurt that child. I don't think she would. I think maybe the council would try to encourage her.
Yeah, I mean, Jaehaera is not a threat to the throne, but she's a threat in that she is a symbol of Aegon's regime.
Yes. I am curious if this baby, though, is Aegon's or Aemon's.
I think it is Aegon's, but who am I? Who am I
Just
to judge?
don't know how far along she is. That's the thing. And how long the show's passed. Because there's no way, she didn't even see Aegon.
I was reading something that someone said that if Helena was several months pregnant, that would put the conception back around the time that Viserys died. Because it's only been a couple months since Viserys died, which would have made sense. Because obviously that was before everything went to shit and hell and all that stuff. So it is possible that she was pregnant during everything in season 2 and just wasn't showing because a lot of stuff wasn't as not as much time passed in season 2. I don't remember how much time passed in season 2, but in this season so far, it's been a handful of weeks. Adam and Baela said something about a fortnight.
Which is 2 weeks.
Which is 2 weeks. We know that the Battle of the Gullet, that episode all took place within like 2 days. The next day when Rhaenyra took King's Landing, that was within like 2 or 3 days. So that was like a week between like 3 episodes. So it's been a handful of weeks, but it hasn't been longer than a month.
But the thing is, if it's already been 2 weeks, pregnancy, it
depends on how far along she is.
Yeah, exactly. But I was gonna say, because it's either the time, if passes, you're like, oh shit, it's been 2 months. Like that's a long time.
Helena knew she was pregnant. So it had been long enough that she had noticed she was pregnant.
So that's probably 2 months.
It was long enough also that Alicent could visibly see it. Because Helena is like, I don't know if they have her wearing a bump or if they just have her in like thicker padded dresses, but it does look like she has like a slightly fuller figure for her pregnancy. Because if she was like really showing, she'd be, probably late 2nd, 3rd trimester. But I'm assuming she's at least 3 or 4 months pregnant.
Yeah, I'm thinking, 3 or 4 months makes sense. It's just, I mean, I know this is like very technical, but usually like, sometimes if you have like 3 children, you show a lot more.
Maybe.
Yeah. I would just love a full on breakdown of like a timeline. That's what I would love to see.
Yeah. Someone in the comments, leave us a full timeline breakdown from season 1 with adult Rhaenyra to now. Thank you.
Yeah. Please. Thank you. Thank you in advance.
Give us everything from like when Luke died onward. End of season 1 all the way to now.
Oh, one thing I put on here is that Baela stated that Rhaenyra won't even look at her, and she talks about her kind of struggle because, I mean, Bela and Jace did go to the gullet, and to some extent, Rhaenyra definitely blames Bela.
She was there when Jace died, you know? I get that's got to be hard for her. Now, why did our mutual friend who we love and adore text me, I want to climb Gwain's high tower?
I'm not surprised that came out of her mouth.
I was going to check the weather because just so not
there
that anyone cares, we've been having such bad storms in my area that like the power's gone out like 6 times this week.
Oh, Alicent and Helena, they found the secret passageway. We talked about that in the episode.
Yeah, are they alluding that they get trapped in the fucking secret passageway? Is that what they were alluding to?
I think so, but the thing is the cat went down another path.
Yeah, well, because that passageway connects to multiple things, but is it gonna fucking dump them out in Flea Bottom? Because that's where Rhaenyra went. She went out and met Daemon, and then they went to Flea Bottom. I haven't seen season 1 since it came out, so it's been several years.
It brought her to the area where it's the big dragon head.
That's where they keep the statues of, or not the statues, but the skulls of like Balerion the Dread and all those.
Yeah, it takes it because she went through there, and then she went like stairs, and then went outside, and then it was like on a balcony with a staircase that takes you down.
Okay.
So perfect way out, but no one really knows that exists unless like Viserys or something like had it sealed. So there has to, like you said, there's more passages. Follow the cat.
Who sealed it, and also when, and also why?
I mean, there's got to be another way out, and well, they have no light now, so that's not helpful.
Well, Helena freaked out, and at first I was like, oh, she just got startled by the cat. Then I was like, did she see something else in there? But I don't know.
I thought it was the cat because the cat rushed by her feet.
I also thought it was the cat. I feel like I
Yeah.
would need to rewatch that scene to see what she looked at. I want to know what's up with that. I'm assuming it was Ormond's people that killed the gold cloaks.
Yes. Has to be, right?
But then that means that, because that was a lot of men that were dead.
Yeah, I kind of wondering because you would hear a lot of noises, I'm sure, from being murdered.
Well, that means they got outnumbered is what my fear is, which means that Ormond has a lot of people in King's Landing.
Yeah, he's got like rogues and stuff, you know, they're super sneaky. Cause
yeah.
And the thing is, like, it's always like a miss. Of course, because they don't want us to find out yet. The first 2 were gone in pairs. So it's like, how many people are fighting? How good are these people? Because clearly they have to be great. Because naturally, people in Flea Bottom or whatever they were would see maybe a group of greens going out and trying to kill all these gold cloaks. So it's kind of like, how many people are we talking about here?
I don't know. There was at least 10 to 15 gold cloaks at that table. Or
does that mean
is the insinuation that the gold cloaks split and fractured and it was like they attacked each other?
Because that would be someone you trust.
That's probably not the insinuation, but because my whole thing is to kill a trained soldier is one thing. To kill an entire room of them is another.
That's another. And there'd be a lot of commotion. So that's why I'm confused.
That means you're dealing with multiple assailants. And like, we obviously know that Ormond's got people in King's Landing because he has the guy that works with the Ravens who sent the Raven to him to tell him what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then what did he say? He wrote on the message, I wrote it down, 3 marks in the tally, the account lies open.
Interesting. Because to me, the only way in my mind to take all of those men out in a quiet way would be poisoning and then mutilating their bodies afterwards.
I agree with you. Hold on. I got to go back to this real quick. Hold on. I want to read the message again. This guy.
Yeah.
Who is this guy? He sent a letter to Ormond. So we know that we know that Ormond has like people watching. Okay, gold blood spilled, 3 marked in the tally, the account lies open.
Yeah.
3 marked in the tally.
So they killed 3 gold cloaks at that point.
Well, there was 4 that we knew of.
See,
because
that's what I thought, but why are they saying 3?
Well, I had a thought, but I think I am wrong. 3 marked in the tally, the account lies open.
Well, this was before they found him in the alleyway, right? Or is this after?
This is after. It's like it's the scene directly after because like Damon and Laurent came around the corner and saw 2 more men dead, and then one of the little they called them spiders in Game of Thrones because Varys was the master of the they call him the master of whispers, master of webs or something. I don't remember what it was, but he called them spiders. He had little spiders around King's Landing who would listen to things. He paid all these children because people don't pay attention to kids. And she came to the guy who wrote the letter. He sent it to Ormond.
So, does this mean then that, I mean, clearly they infiltrated. Are they in King's Landing now? Like, are they in?
I think they've been in King's Landing for a while.
Is there a name for their castle?
The Red Keep?
Yes, thank you. The Red Keep.
Unless it was... Yeah, because that would have been... There were 4 dead at that point.
There were... So why does it say 3?
Yeah, I'll very briefly explain what I was thinking. You guys don't have to correct me. I know I am likely wrong. There was something that happened in the original Game of Thrones. Had to do with Arya, my favorite character. She met somebody who was an assassin known as a Faceless Man, and Arya rescued him at one point, and he told her to pick 3 names and he would kill 3 people for her. So 3 tallies. So when I saw I wrote 3 marks in the tally, the account lies open. So I thought it meant you have 3 left. You still have 3 more that I can kill. That's what I thought, but it says 3 marked. So I actually wrote it down wrong because the guy who wrote the letter, I've seen his face before, but I don't know if it's because I saw like a still of him from the episode or if it's because we've seen him before in the show. Forgive me. I know I recognize him, but I don't know why. So I'm assuming he plays a bigger role, and I'm assuming he's probably the one that killed the Gold Cloaks, but I don't know how.
This is interesting to me.
Yeah, because Laurent's eyes were gone. Laurent's eyes had been taken from him, which feels like it was recompense for what was done to
that other guy.
The other guy that they killed, but how would Ormond have known about that?
I mean, if they're spies, assassins.
Well, actually, you know what? We know there are spies in King's Landing, or in the Red Keep. We saw at least one of them. Because there's a maid girl who's walking around who was willing to help Alicent, and then there was... It might have been the same girl, might have been a different one. There was another girl who was walking around and she was watching Rhaenyra, and I remember thinking, oh, it's like lingering on her for too long. Obviously, we can't trust her. So there are already spies in the Red Keep, for sure. Who dis?
That's something. One more question I have, though.
Yeah.
Where's Vhagar?
I thought Vhagar was just like hidden. Everyone in the comments kept being like, she's really good at hiding. She's like a cat. I'm like, she's a big fucking dragon. And every time she moves, she's getting spotted. So if she's not getting spotted, I guess she's laying low, but it sounds like she's flying through the veil. She's like in the veil in the Reach because she's been like up in that area because they spotted her in a couple different places. Why did she abandon Aemond, though?
I mean, maybe she's also terrified of Harrenhal. Can you blame her?
Yeah, that Harrenhal genuinely might just be spooky.
Yeah.
She's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
The vibes are not immaculate. I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, I don't know. Where is Vhagar? That's what I like that she's like this like lurking narrative point of like, where's Vhagar?
I mean, granted, the largest dragon so far in existence.
Yeah. Well, the largest dragon currently alive in the show anyway.
Understandably so. I mean, Vhagar is very dangerous. I mean, granted, she has killed Luke and
killed
others
Meleys as well.
And Meleys, yeah.
Almost killed Sunfire.
Yep. So, I mean, dangerous, strangest dragon. Understandably so. But that was like the last question I had personally of like, what the hell's going on here?
I have questions about things that you don't know about. I'm like, what?
Do you want to take off my headphones?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll give you a thumbs up when I'm good.
Okay. Goodbye.
Yeah. So what the fuck are they doing with Gwain's character? Because Gwain was supposed to have died during when Rhaenyra took King's Landing, he was supposed to have died. So why is he still alive, first and foremost? And also, him abandoning Criston Cole, very interested in that. Because I'm assuming Gwain will probably die in the Battle of Tumbleton then? I don't really know why that has to happen, but I guess I'm not sure why they're changing it so much, but they are. So there's that. Also, Sir Laurent, I also thought died in a different way, but I truthfully don't know how he dies. I knew he died at some point, but I did not think he died in this particular way. I will be checking the wiki tonight. You can rest assured about that. Interesting. Very interesting things happening. I think we've talked about everything. I loved the stuff with Aegon and Larys when Larys basically read him the riot act and was like, "You are a terrible fucking person." That was awesome. It was such a good scene.
Amazing.
Aegon,
He needed it.
Genuinely, every scene that Aegon was in, I think I laughed. Every single scene.
He's great. Well, love to hate him.
Low-key comedic genius. Yeah, I think that was everything that I have. I'm curious to see what Masari is gonna do. Curious to see what Gwain's gonna do. Curious to see what the fuck is up with Helena and Alicent.
Yeah.
Alicent, Aemond, whatever they got going on is not my business. I love the like recurring thing of like all these mercenaries keep coming to Harrenhal and Alice is like, this is getting exhausting. She's just like so tired of this shit. It's so funny. I love the scene where Aegon and Aemond both like back to back were like, Mother always loved him best. It's like, no, she likes Helena the best, but that's okay. She don't fuck with either of you dumbasses.
Either of you.
No, Helena is her favorite, but it's fine.
Understandably so.
Yes, Helena is the best, period.
Then you have Darren who's getting traumatized over there by Ormond.
Free my boy, my poor sweet boy.
He seems to have a really like sweet, like a kind heart as much as you can, you know? He's very sensitive with like his dragon.
That's what Gwaine said. Gwaine, when Alicent asked about Darren in season 2, he said he was kind, that he had a gentle heart. Because I think, I might be wrong about this, but I think Gwaine also grew up in Old Town, and so Gwaine was there to like off-put Ormond, but Gwaine has been gone for a while because he's been on Kristen's campaign. So unfortunately, Darren has been stuck with Ormond alone for who knows how long at this point.
Unfortunately.
But Gwaine was there to teach him and like temper him a little bit. So yeah, and Gwaine is a pretty noble man.
You know, just doing what she thinks best. But I have nothing else. Do you?
Yeah, neither do I. I'm excited for the next episode because
oh yeah.
Oh boy, I'm excited to see what the preview is for the rest of the season. But yeah, I guess with that, Meg and I will sign off here for the night. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. As always, these episodes are available also on Patreon. The full reactions are available for free, and then the unedited reactions are behind the $3 paywall. All that information is over on our Patreon. The link is in the video description of this video. It's also on our channel bio as well. We will be back next week with the next episode of House of the Dragon. Only a couple episodes to go, about 3 episodes left as of right now. Excited, a little scared, but we draw ever closer to Kristen Cole's ultimate demise. So I can't help but wait for it. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.